Coming up next on the Jeff Crilley Show, a new senior living community is coming to North Texas. We'll tell you where next.
Many are predicting that the worst is yet to come, which is unfortunate, said one person here. Until now, they've enjoyed the reputation of being the nation's icebox.
Watched a burglar in his home this morning by webcam.
As a journalist of over 25 years, stories are what make my world turn.
Reporting live from the Dallas newsroom tonight, Jeff Crilley, Fox 4 News.
But in 2008, I took the jump from my familiar life and started a PR firm from my home.
We're talking about anyone with a camcorder like the one I'm using becomes a television network.
We started slowly growing the company, and we now have over 100 clients, and we've branched into the world of live digital broadcasting. I now own 8 different TV studios and have a huge team, and the stories that I now get to share are sometimes the most important of my life. Life has a funny way of coming around full circle. This is the Jeff Crilley Show. I cannot think of a more competitive category in North Texas than senior living. It seems like there's a new community popping up every month here. Why are so many people moving to North Texas and growing these communities? To talk about that today, Matt Hoskin. He is with Touchmark, and you are the Vice President and Regional Director of Operations. Thanks for coming on the show.
Glad to be here, Jeff. Thank you.
Okay, so you're moving to McKinney.
Yes.
I'm
already here.
Tell us about that.
So Touchmark decided to come to McKinney, Texas specifically. We've been very excited about getting to the Texas market, but McKinney just fits us. We're happy to find a great piece of property in McKinney, and we very often like second-tier markets. And in this case, we found a perfect one that's also part of the greater Dallas and DFW Metroplex. And so we're super excited to be coming to this area.
And you guys have properties and communities in half a dozen states. How many states are you in?
We're actually up to 10 states with Texas and 1 province. We have one in Alberta, Canada as well.
That's amazing. We found a great video that gives an example of what one of these communities looks like. Let's go ahead and roll that now.
Your first impression through the front door for us was just kind of a welcoming, warm place.
The staff here is amazing.
I think oftentimes they think of what we need before we know we need it.
They couldn't be any nicer.
Yeah.
I don't know how they hire so many good employees, but actually, they're just wonderful.
It must be a very good work environment. It's certainly good for people that live here.
I love bringing new things here to Touchmark.
The activities, my gosh, this place just has it all.
Open communication here is a big deal. I want to know what they want to do.
They're very open to suggestions, actually.
What about having a golf club? There's got to be some people in here that want to play golf, and by gosh, you got that going. So I thought, here's a place that they listen to what you would like, and they do everything they can to accommodate you. And I think that is remarkable. When I first moved in, of course, the COVID was very serious and you couldn't get out of your room. But what I thought was amazing is that they were able to provide you with some type of activity. They would have people from fitness center come up and stand outside the door and give people inside their room some physical exercise. I thought, now that's amazing. This really helps people to get a feeling that you're still there with them and that they care about you. And I love that.
I've had the opportunity to work for Touchmark for 12 years and have been in the industry for about 28 years. In my experience here with Touchmark, it has proven every day that we provide great care, genuine hospitality, and services beyond my experiences in the past. Being an ally, being a giver, being a friend, that is something that you feel the moment that you walk in, and it is something that does not compare to other settings that I have had the opportunity to work. It is like a family.
My daughter-in-law is a nurse. She is very impressed in the procedures taking place here. I feel very safe. I'm so glad I'm here and not home alone trying to shop for groceries and all that sort of thing. You don't have to worry about that. You don't have to worry about anything, actually.
Touchmark's mission statement is to enrich people's lives, and I focus on that every day that I'm here on my way to work. That's what I'm thinking of. You have all of these residents and team members, and you're able to just go around and try to fix problems all day and just make people feel better. When I leave here, I know that I've made a difference in at least one person's day. Working here at Touchmark, it's the first time that I can ever say that I really love what I do.
You have to love this place.
A place like Touchmark is where you want to be.
What a cool company.
Yeah.
You know, you've been in the industry for 25 years, but with this company for 15.
15.
What sets this company apart?
Well, as you saw in the video, it's people. It is. Great values, great history in Touchmark. And so it attracts people that are looking for a career destination, as I like to say it. And so that put together, you attract residents who are also interested in something special. And so you get the residents together with great staff, and it creates a special environment. And so just like there in Vancouver, Washington, beautiful community, that's what happens at all of our Touchmarks.
And you have secured 80 acres in McKinney, and we're going to put up a site map so you can kind of see. That's a big property, and it's not too far from the square, you said?
No, it's only a mile or two from downtown McKinney, which is a beautiful place. But we were very fortunate to find this acreage just right in the middle of McKinney, close to the golf courses and the country clubs. And so it's a family-owned ranch that just stayed in the family for a while until we were finally able to get together and decide to put a senior living in there.
Well, I'm really impressed with all the activities. We went on your Facebook page and we just pulled some pictures. Talk about just the kind of the DNA of the company and why active senior living is so important.
Well, if you think about it, a lot of times people's first reactions to senior living is, oh, I don't ever want to go to one of those places. And that really offends us in a way, because they just, what we want is to change people's perception of what senior living is. And that very often when people move to a Touchmark, they get a rebirth, a regeneration of their lives. Instead of waiting for the end to come, they actually meet new friends. They very often pick up new hobbies. And it's an amazing thing to see that come back into somebody's life at sometimes even 70, but 80 and 90 years old.
And you also have memory care, is that right?
We do. Yes, we have a full continuum of care as far as independent living, assisted living, and memory care. We don't have skilled nursing. That's just not part of our program typically.
But that's nice for the resident that they can age in place. If they need more care later, they don't have to be uprooted and go to another community.
Yep, that's exactly the intent, that people would know that they could pick Touchmark and be able to stay there until end of life in almost every occasion. And that's really important to us because people move in and they become part of the Touchmark family.
Outstanding. And I know you're still about a year away from completion, is that right? But can people start signing up, or what's the next step?
We anticipate opening our information center towards the end of October, early November. And then at that point, we'll be able to take reservations for specific homes. There's a lot of interest out there, so we're excited about that. I think McKinney's excited about it. And we're getting our staff hired and trained. That starts here shortly. And we're going to have another great team in McKinney. So super excited about that.
Outstanding. We're going to end with the website, which is touchmark.com. And from there, you can navigate to this community, which is called Emerald Lake. Matt, thank you for coming on the show.
Thank you, Jeff. Appreciate you.
That's it for now. We'll see you next time.